heroes. It's anyone's game. That's what I love about it. It's a bit odd, right? Like, it's a good cheap damage, but I feel like you gotta go all in onto a certain style. That ain't right-clicking in lane.
30 seconds.
Burn some mana. It'll regen by the time it's ready for the lanes to go together. Any sort of scrimmage happening around these ruins? Looks like it will have a 2v2 up on the top side.
I have a pretty good idea how this will all turn out, but you'll have to wait and see.
My proud
I feel better already.
I want to see how this Mars does in lane. Is he able to get a good amount of damage, a good amount of CS secured for himself so that he can be that a little bit more tanky frontliner against the likes of the Monk, who's probably one of the better laners
Was
against,
that smart?
to be honest.
Ataque aqui!
The greatest tragedy of our eon.
And we'll see what Whitemon chooses to do over the skill build as well. We don't see any Orb of Venom just yet on either of these heroes, but you do have some really strong chase power. Yeah, for example, 1 point in the Curse of Avernus, and he did have an Orb of Venom. Whitemon is in a little bit of a... I've been focusing pretty heavily on zoning him out. See here, yeah, he does get the 1 point in the Curse of Avernus. He's going to get stacks up, give him that little bit of extra attack speed. Who are they chasing? It's GH, but I don't think you can chase the clock. It has to be the Mars, just because of that little bit of extra bonus movement speed that you have at level 1.
You should be honored.
That hurt me a bit.
Going to be fine. Again, this is one of those lineups where it's so dependent on these 4-minute runes, right? Like, Miracle is only able to secure some of these creeps, especially the range creep, without taking a lot of harass, kind of like he is now, unless he's got the mana to just be able to use the raise for that potential. A limited amount of mana.
My proud
Dire's top tower is about to fall. Just wait. Was that smart? Was that smart? Dire's middle tower is...
I'm loving this as well. He makes sure to pull the wave around so that he's able to safely farm underneath his tower, losing a full lane's worth, full wave's worth of energy and Dire out. And this is exactly what I was looking for. Gone into the Orb of Venom now on 23 seconds. You're able to actually run down these Fakir heroes. Even the Keeper of the Light, who has 350 movement speed with this Wind Lace, you're able to just cut through him like butter. Four-minute runes coming up.
And here's a fortification from Radiant.
Behold!
Nothing good happening to Radiant's middle tower.
You're welcome.
How's he doing though? That's the question. He has just been putting all of his attention onto trying to stop 23 Savage. It feels like that's the main person they're respecting on the T1 lineup. And he's getting a lot of attention up top.
Was that smart?
Again?
Will you not rise in my presence?
Got Whitemon just trying to protect this room for as long as possible.
My house.
But anyway, Gage is going to be able to scuttle away at least. A nice win. Although we are, nice little rotation coming through here. Zephyr's Rubik, he was sitting back, not wanting to TP up to secure the runes, just going for the bottle refill. I wonder how much extra attention they might put onto this mid lane, because if you're able to kill Miracle again, that'd be huge. Plus, you've just had the glyph used to try and get that creep equilibrium correct.
A scan from Radiant. If you're looking for Radiant's bottom tower, better hurry.
It's nice though. They've got, again, Whitemon's tipping through, they really get the bottle. You've got 3 heroes mid now. You can look to dive Miracle. Moyle.
Duck out!
Double kill!
My gratitude.
The only way that could have gone any better for T1 is that there was just one extra hit from the tower onto the siege creep.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Here I am!
Is Dire going to let that middle tower fall?
Haste! Behold!
Dire's top tower has some Radiant-shaped problems.
Behold!
Is Dire going to let that middle tower fall?
The brightest wish to reach our last eon. Here I am!
And it was a 3-man rotation to try and punish him after that, but he's out. You know, I think maybe they might be able to secure the courier. They do with the good movement speed there on RMN, but Miracle not having the greatest start. It's 1-4. I thought previously when they attempted that dive onto Forev, that was absolutely the correct play from Nigma, because they just saw that the Zephyr TP to the mid lane meant that he had no way of tipping into save. And what it's resulted in. A lot more attention on the mid lane, and you're even getting kills on the top side.
Dire's top tower has some Radiant-shaped problems. Jex thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall. But he's wrong.
Around! Behold!
Dire's top tower is
That's
under
smart.
attack.
Fighting demons
Was
is
that
almost
smart?
beneath me, so befriending one probably is too.
Dire's top tower has some Radiant.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell that this really matters for C to be like, look, first day might have not have gone so great, but we need to put in some pride for the rest of our region. Showing it. I mean, also, even though they haven't been showing it throughout the entire tournament, they're still a good team. I guess it's okay, right? Like, you've got Perev playing alongside him, he's got the Javelin, whether he builds that into a Maelstrom or not, who knows? It will allow for a lot of burst damage, that's
Most welcome.
Perev.
Double kill!
May you ride on leather zephyrs.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Is Dire going to let that
Trinket on the ground as well, always going to be nice. Bit of a dive happening here onto Whitemon, but it's level 6.
Radiant
That's the point
structures
into
are
the borrowed
fortified.
time just yet, he's just happily farming up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire don't look too scared of Radiant's top tower. Is Dire going to let that middle tower fall?
1-5, and then you look at the 5-0 and 4 on Carl. He's been listening into some of the criticism coming for him. He's saying like, oh yeah, the number 5 mid at C. Like, no. They're just as good as a lot of these other clans.
Killing spree! Dire's top tower is under attack. Bid farewell to Dire's top tower.
And the double damage gets picked up, and Miracle, ooh, I thought he might have gone a little bit too aggressive. Does get the lucky shot block, so I think he should be able to run away, although they're just going.
Monster kill! Double kill!
Short-lived creatures. Here I am.
Dire's top tower has some radiant-shaped problems.
Silence.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Jex thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall.
Spoken as 5. They're like, you come to our region and you expect it? Oh no. Oh, just misses.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Come to our region and think you could play aggressive. We invented aggressive.
Do Radiant want their middle tower?
Molded by it.
Dire's top tower has some radiant-shaped problems. Did Radiant's bottom tower just fall? God!
Not very.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Recoil.
Let the world end now. It matters not to me.
You merge with the impurities.
The body blocks coming from Kuro.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant wants their middle tower to fall? Dire's top tower has some radiant-shaped problems. Killing spree!
Back to the impurities.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Do Radiant want their middle tower to fall? Dire's top tower has some radiant-shaped problems. Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's on the backlines.
There is no good here.
Strange time to
Dominated!
Next.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Here, Radiant's top tower.
34 kills in 14 minutes, you know. This is a nice, relaxing game with Dota. This is a pub. But there was actually some really good spell usage there by, and particularly item usage coming through from Nigma. You know, they get the lockdown onto the puck, immediate use of the Yule Scepter onto the advantage so that he couldn't use the Aphotic Shield to break that, but it's just not enough. He's way too far ahead right now on Carl.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning for enemies. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Just gonna snare this outpost, why not? Just gives them that little bit of extra information. You can't TP to it, or they're feeling a lot more anxious about contesting these top side bounty runes.
A prize.
What do we got coming out now? Or, well, we've got a Blink Dagger now on the puck, so if he wasn't mobile enough before... Going in.
Dire's top tower has some radiant-shaped portals.
Savage is here too.
What's the opposite of regicide?
Of course he wants to.
Was that smart?
To your new light.
And then the chat line, this is what I came to see.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, you love to see it, you know, we were talking about at the very start, it's going to depend on how these laning setups go. I feel like Forev didn't have the greatest laning stage, but ever since that first death, which honestly wasn't really too much of his fault, he just didn't have his support with him because he was refilling mid's bottle, everything's really gone their way. You know, Kuro, he's sitting a fair way behind the Pango in terms of net worth. Whitemon here should go down here, but yeah, look at how much he's expending while taking out Super Wars just for his own life. He might not even die.
Own it!
Ingratitude.
Ancestral home. See nature's blasted core.
Do Radiant want their middle tower?
Yeah,
to fall?
only 1,000 gold away from that Ag Scepter as well. In addition to the Maelstrom, in addition to the Orb of Corrosion, you're going to be able to chase down anyone, and when you do catch them, the damage, when amplified by that Veil of Discord, is going to be nuts.
Dominate! Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Escape too far.
That middle tower full?
You had what it takes.
Look out!
Double kill!
Tell you what, it is a good little, you know, audition tape, perhaps, for some of these other teams watching that might be like, oh, this guy's got some
Dire's
chops.
middle tower is under attack.
It slowed down a lot in this past 4 minutes. Like, it was going basically 3 kills a minute.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
May you ride on nether zephyrs.
Radiant's getting friendly with Dire's bottom tower. Look at Dire's bottom tower, Dex.
97. Ah, 96.
Dire scan.
I mean, the only way that Nigma are going to come back into this is if T1 take them off the pedal. And you know that that's not what they're going to do, just based on how these first 19 minutes have gone. Especially now that you've got the Aegis as well, right? You've got that Aghanim set to pick up on the Monkey King. He's gone for the SNY. Just a lot more of these brawling items. He's done farming.
Is Dire going to let that middle tower fall?
Nighttime saves him. Not 5 seconds, he would have been dead meat.
Is Dire going to let that middle tower fall?
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
Silence!
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under
The unseen? Why,
See Miracle, he's just trying to find any kind of farm that he can on the map. He's forced all the way down to the bottom side. No bits of travel, so I mean that's the effect of being bodied in lane, it has to be said.
Radiants are scanning for
Stay
enemies.
down here, he doesn't want to have to use that TP because he just knows that as soon as he shows on the map, enemy team is just going to rotate to exactly where he is.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire just fortified. Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jax. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jax.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I'm sure people will be saying, oh, but they're not playing with mind control. Oh, Weeha was playing the position 5 support. I mean, the mid lane didn't change. Like, that was a 1v1 beatdown that Carl delivered to Miracle.
Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jax. Radiant's top tower. Dire just fortified. Hey, Mia. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Also doing a lot. Usually pushes him out with a blinding light, but don't deal with those serpent bullets.
Radiant's top tower.
Might of Mars will prevail!
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Doing his best to try and push out the wave with that spirit form. Play a lot more.
I'll not sit idly by while injustice is done.
They didn't actually take it. The downside. Could they look to kite them into this high ground? I mean, look at the health and mana pools on both teams. Basically full on everyone on Nigma's side, but T1, they don't care. They're like, you know what, we got Aegis for the next minute. We can do this.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's just
is definitely corner territory. I mean, you got one buyback, it's on the Mars, he can't do anything without the rest of his team, and you don't have any outer towers remaining.
Spider boys for that little tower full. That is little tower doesn't last long.
Have you seen a Requiem this game?
Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yes.
Did you mean to, Ellie?
Dire's
They're
middle
doing it.
barracks has fallen.
They're doing it. They're spearing mid today.
Dire's top
No.
This is what I came for! Monster kill! Double kill! Radiant's courier has been killed. Were you paying attention? You obviously weren't. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Try and tilt
There's
T1
not
a little bit.
Good
I don't know. Yeah. But if you go into it with like a what will be attitude, then it's not going to affect your sanity at all.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. The Radiants now have mega creeps. Don't think Dire is free. Own it!
Not enough.
This is where negligence leads, old man.
Dire's middle tower is under Is Dire going to attack Own it!
Strange.
Oh, here we go, the Requiem. Immediately.
This will work.
Can we get a Dagon 5 in time? See, Carl, he wants that 4. He's walking forward, it might cost him.
Is Dire going to let that middle tower fall?
Oh.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower doesn't last long. Dire structures are fortified. Dire's ancient to be under Dire's ancient
No.
is under attack.
Buck TP'd all the way back as well, and I think they're just going to let the creeps hit it. GG.
This is
It was pretty damn convincing. I mean, not too many times you see 52 kills in a 27-minute game. Well, unless you've been watching the Southeast Asian region, of course, with some of the